Hi everyone, we are up to the point where we're doing a wet mount of cheek cells. And if any of you have done 23andMe or Ancestry, it's the same thing. You're going to be using the same technique. But for this one, you are going to be adding in some food coloring. So get yellow or red food coloring, and you only need, again, 1 drop. More is not better. And you put 1 drop onto the glass of your slide. And then you get your toothpick and you scrape the inside of your cheek, the buccal surface. Four or 5 scrapes should be good. And then place the scrapings that you have, and you should see them on your scope. I usually do both sides of my toothpick, and just scrape them onto the glass square. You'll probably see them on there. And then take your cover slip and lay it on at that 45-degree angle. And I will meet you when I go to do the put it on the stage. So we're back. I have put everything onto my slide. You'll see my hair is up. This is the time when you're going to start getting serious about your microscopy. So get your hair up and get it out of the way if you need to, because you don't want it in your field of view or mistaken for anything in your field of view on your microscope. The other thing is to wear old clothes, because red food dye will do a number on your clothes. So make sure you wear old clothes, but you will see that I'm not wearing gloves, I'm not wearing eye protection, because these are my own cheek cells. These are not going to cause me a problem. So I will mention to you that make sure your slides are very clean when you do this, because you don't want dust on your slides mistaken for your cheek cells. All right. When you have your slide done, and here is my slide, right here, you will, I've got it already on here. I put it together a couple of different slides. I put it onto my, my microscope, and I did some looking at it. When you are done looking at your microscope, let me just turn it for you. You turn it back toward the 4X, the lowest objective. You start there and you move back there. And let me explain that a little bit. You're going to put this under the 4X. You see I have my clamps on my slide. It becomes very important when you're doing some cellular work, especially because you do not want this slide to move once you get it in the proper position. So definitely use the clips. When you are looking through there, you're going to be using the compound bottom light. And you are going to first be focusing with the 4X, and you're going to be focusing for things that are not too round, because too round means air bubbles. Air bubbles are very symmetrical, and cheek cells are not. So you are going to be looking for things under the 4X that are not too round, and looking for a lot of them. So when you see a lot of cells under 4X, and they're not that easy to find because it's not that much magnification, when you see a lot of them, make sure you move them into the center of your field of view. This becomes the important part and why you did your work on orientation, because now you'll need to really make sure that your one beautiful cell that you've got that you want to pinpoint is in the center of your field of view. And you were learning what happens when you push left and push right and push up and push down. Now you're going to be using that knowledge for this. When you've got a good shot at your 4X, then move it onto your 10X. And this is where you really want to make sure that the cell that you want to see, or the group of cells that you want to see, are right in the middle of the field of view. So you're going to really need to work on your orientation for that, and plan for that, because when you get to the 40X objective, you are not going to be moving this slide. The 40X objective is not the place to move the slide around. If you need to move the slide, go back to the 10X, move the slide, and then move it into the 40X. The 40X is just too big a magnification to move the slide effectively, and you might damage the microscope and the lens if you happen to hit the cover slip. So do yourself a favor. Every microscopist knows this. They back it down when they need to center, and then they go forward again. If you look in an area with lots of cells in it, then you have a better chance of getting what you need. You are going to be drawing this under the 40x objective, and you're going to be looking for the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus, and you can do it. All right, I hope that that helps you out, and I will see you on the next video.